when you're encountering the devil, you're encountering a loser. So I went to her house and she opened the door. There was a ceiling fan that was still, and it started spinning very, very slow. And then all of a sudden, like spinning so fast, like airplane propeller fast.
Wow. How was the woman reacting as this happened when you entered?
She was in shock because it had never acted that violently. It was up to that point games, teasing, haunting kind of stuff. Right? Before it was sounds and feelings, now it was a manifestation of power, if you will.
Were you nervous, this being your first encounter?
I don't have a fear of evil. My fear is being separated from God. I don't have any other fear. You know, the devil is not nothing. He is dangerous. He can hurt people. So I went over to the kitchen counter, made holy water, let the music box goes off. And no problem, we'll take care of it. I did a blessing of the place, and in this blessing, I asked God to come in and take away any and every evil that is there. I started at a corner of the first floor, and I saved her uncle's room as the last one. So sure enough, there was the music box, and it's chiming away. And I reached down to pick up this music box, and I pick it up, no problem. But as soon as my hands touched it, it stopped chiming. There was no chime whatsoever from it. I opened it up. There was nothing inside this music box. There were no mechanical parts. There were no gears. There was no chiming mechanism. It was an empty box, nor was there ever anything in it.
What you're about to hear is proof the devil exists. The end of this story will change your outlook on the paranormal forever.
Now, someone came in one time, and of course, like all I know initially is that there is a claim that a demon is harassing person X. This individual came in and stating he had this diabolical oppression happening with him, especially at night. He would get a nausea anytime he attempted to do anything spiritual. So to pick up the Bible, even to look at a holy picture, he would have this urge to throw up. I sit down with him and I'm talking with him. Now I've arranged at a set time a person next door that he has not seen and that he is not aware of, but I've arranged at 1:52 p.m. I'm going to be with this individual, and at that point you are going to start praying against any and every evil in him. I'm watching the clock and we're just talking about whatever. All of a sudden, is there a change in behavior? Is there an agitation? Is there a change in his mood? Does he become tense? Well, he closed his eyes and flopped over at 1:52. Ironically, this man is a professional, but he was also schizophrenic. More women get possessed than men, and by far. You know, it really comes down to how men and women are made up. Men will commit more sexual sins than women. Women have a penchant for manipulation. A woman's ugliness will often show up in a desire to manipulate. There's the demon that came in, but then there's where are you at in your life? Why do you feel about yourself the way you do? That has to be treated. The demons are usually a very small part of this ministry. Bigger part of the ministry is getting you into a place of health. Why do you function the way you do? Why are you seeking the kinds of things you seek? What has led to that? And that is far more time consuming. It's one thing to get rid of the demons. It's another thing to keep them out. So if you don't do that pastoral care, guess what? They're going to go back out with that weakness, and they don't know a different way to act. And so they're going to be acting the way that they know how to act. And they might be well-intentioned, but they don't know a better way to act. Guess what? They're in trouble again. And now they're back in front of you. They need an exorcist again.